Welcome back to a continuing conversation with His Highness the Aga Khan. What brings you to India?
I've come here because the Aga Khan Award for Architecture will be held here, and I'm very, very happy because it's been a hope of everybody connected with the award to hold this ceremony here.
What is the significance of the Aga Khan giving an award for architecture?
Yes.
Why architecture? What's the importance of that?
I think what happened was I have been involved in building for many, many years, and I started asking myself, what's happened to the great traditions of Islamic architecture? And there are many of them. And I had the feeling that this area of cultural activity had actually lost its momentum, lost its sense of direction. And I shared that query with many other Muslims and non-Muslims, and they all agreed. So then the question was, how do you change cultural attitudes and revitalize them, give them new areas of knowledge? And that's the source of the award, was to try to create a new momentum. A new momentum, not only looking backwards. Sometimes people say, well, you can only be legitimate if you look backwards. That's not true. Let's look forwards. Let's design great architecture for the future. Protect the past and inspire the future.
In India, if you travel around and you see that there are such sort of conflicting architectural styles, in the sense of mise en scène of architecture, a presence has declined. Why is architecture, just sort of a larger philosophical question, because you're contributing so much to its promotion, why is architecture important?
Well, let me call it habitat first, not architecture. The award's called the Award for Architecture, but it applies to the physical environment in which people live, and in countries like India, others, the rural environment is infinitely more important than the urban environment. I mean, you have, whatever it is, 80% of the population of India lives in the rural environment. Therefore, we're looking at all aspects. And what we found very early on is that in the processes of change and improvement in quality of life, people invest in improving their habitat. And the question is, can we help them to do that in a more effective way, where they get better design, better quality of life from what they invest in the physical environment?
If I could conclude on a personal question, what is, you radiate so much sort of happiness, you radiate a kind of glow. What is the prescription for happiness for you?
The role I have is a remarkable privilege. It's to be able to help people. And in that sense, when I have a feeling that some of the things that are being done do actually cause change and positive change, that's a source of immense happiness.
Is it sometimes personally difficult? Is it constricting in any way occasionally?
It's demanding because the world demands are greater than ever before, because the range of imamate activities is greater than it's ever been, because we're working in more countries, countries where there is an Ismaili community, countries where there is not an Ismaili community. We are looking at changes in governance. As I said, we talked about democracy.
But personally, what's most difficult? The fact that you're under scrutiny all the time? Can you be humanly fallible?
The most difficult is managing time. That's the most difficult aspect of my life.
Well, Your Highness, thank you very much for creating time to be on this program from your very busy schedule. It's been a wait for 15 years, but I hope we'll talk again on this program soon. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.